Live from KTTC, this is News Center at 6.
It was not your typical Memorial Day today. Not only were festivities rained out, but reported tornadoes from two separate storms ripped through the area this afternoon.
And News Center Shannon Russo is in Lime Springs tonight, where they saw some damage earlier today. She will have an update for us in a moment. But first, we have Barrett Leone joining us from Charles City, Iowa, where a confirmed tornado destroyed some buildings there this afternoon. Barrett.
Well, Tom, Caitlin, this area behind me seems to be the hardest hit from the tornado. What were once two buildings standing on these concrete grounds are now a pile of rubble. But I also want to point your attention to across the street where the Floyd County Agriculture Center main building is completely collapsed from the storm. Now, in total, there are 10 buildings at the county grounds, from the milking center to the hoop barn to the entertainment center you saw behind me, that are damaged from this tornado. Amy Stout was the only person on the property when the storm rolled through. Now, she says the devastation took all but 10 minutes.
Couldn't even believe it. First of all, you think I'm blessed because I'm sitting right next to it, and the building I was in made it through and I'm fine. And then we look around and now your focus becomes on cleanup. And then second thing that comes through your head is our Floyd County Fair is starting July 17th.
Now, lots of work will need to be accomplished to get fair growers back on these grounds. And just down the street, several homes are damaged as well. One completely unusable at this time. Reporting live in Charles City, Iowa, Barrett Leone, KTTC News Center.
Thank you, Barrett. Our storm damage coverage continues tonight, taking us now to a separate storm in Lime Springs.
That second storm made quite a mess as well, and that's where we find News Center Shannon Russo surveying the damage and speaking with those hit. Shannon, what can you tell us?
Well, Caitlin, compared to Charles City, the damage here in Lime Springs is pretty minimal. The most that we've seen around town are just a lot of downed trees, and that's the story that's kind of playing out behind me here at this home. You see a stump off in the distance about an hour ago that used to be a 60 to 80 foot tall tree, but when those powerful winds came through here at about 2 o'clock this afternoon, it just ripped those off, leaving the remaining tree kind of a safety hazard. So a crew just decided to come in and take that down. And amazingly, though, the branches that came off that tree didn't hit any homes, didn't hit anyone, just landed in the field. Right now, a crew from Spring Valley, Minnesota is around town picking up branches and other debris that they find, so that can be taken to a different part of town and then later burned. Some power lines are also down in town, with some homes missing shingles, but nothing more than that. The best news here is that everyone is okay, just busy cleaning up this damage. Tornado sirens went off between 1:30 and 2 o'clock this afternoon. We did speak with Lime Springs' fire chief just a short while ago, who says he saw a tornado headed right for the town.
As I was watching it coming into town, it was probably a mile south yet. It split into two tornadoes, and from what we can look by the damage report right now, it looks like one of those came straight through town, and one of them headed off to the northeast.
And right now, the big story here is just cleaning up what that storm brought. Tom and Caitlin, there was a tornado warning here around the 2 o'clock hour, but at this time, we cannot confirm if a tornado actually did touch down here. What the fire chief just tells me is that he saw what appeared to be a tornado hover above the town. However, we still cannot confirm that that was actually a tornado at this time. For now, reporting live in Lime Springs, Iowa, Shannon Russo, KTTC News Center.
All right, thank you, Shannon. And we are getting a lot of viewer video and photos of the storms. Here's a video sent to us of a multi-vortex system. What this means is, as you can see, there are two funnel clouds in the system instead of just the one. This was taken near Lime Springs today, where we just saw some of the damage from Shannon's report. Interesting video. We always appreciate getting photos and video from viewers out there.
When acquired safely, by the way.
Yeah, right. And damage reports, of course, continue throughout the area, and they're going to be coming in.
And so we're going to go live to Chief Meteorologist Matt Benz on the weather patio. We got some rain, but it sounds like that severe weather threat is over for now, Matt.
Yeah, thankfully, Tom and Caitlin, we're done with the severe weather here for this evening. And of course, those tornadoes made it all the way up into Fillmore County. It'll be interesting to see if this was one continuous stretch of tornadoes or if it was sporadic tornado damage. And again, you heard Shannon say we cannot confirm at this time because if it was a tornado or not, while we have video of it, we're waiting for the National Weather Service to do their storm damage survey, which they are out at least for this afternoon. They'll be out again for tomorrow to determine whether or not we did see a tornado or not from any of these locations. They did confirm, though, for Charles City at the fairgrounds, a high-end EF1 tornado. And, of course, so we had reports of tornadoes all the way up into Fillmore County. Now, the rain shower is coming to an end. We are done with that tornado threat, but just gloomy out here. Overcast skies, light rain showers, and we'll see that rain shower threat coming to an end for this evening. A live look from our Lewis Donato Skycam looking towards downtown. A couple more hours of some light rain showers, then we'll see mainly cloudy skies here for the rest of tonight. Real quick, our high for the day hit 63 degrees, a low of 55. With an eye-popping number, though, is the rainfall amounts. 3.33 inches out at the airport, and we were not tops in the region. I'll look at rainfall totals as well as more tornado pictures coming up here in just a bit.
Thank you, Matt, and continue to track our Weather Authority forecasts on the go. Download the free KTTC Weather app, available now on Google Play and the App Store.
The Olmsted County Sheriff's Office is warning about a rather odd sighting in southwest Rochester today. A buffalo on the loose. Posted on the Sheriff's Office social media pages. There was apparently a buffalo sighting in the area of 40th Street Southwest and Bamber Valley Road near Rochester. Authorities say if you see the buffalo, steer clear of it and call law enforcement right away. The wet weather put a damper on some Memorial Day ceremonies, but one Rochester neighborhood planned ahead.
It organized a personal parade for a World War II veteran yesterday. Leon Swenson is a 104-year-old World War II vet. His daughter wanted to do something special for him today. She asked her neighbor, Susie, if she'd be able to organize a small parade for her dad. Well, Shelley thought Susie would just have her kids ride their bikes down the street when he came over, but Susie knows how special Mr. Swenson is and wanted to do more, so she invited the neighborhood to take part. They decked out bikes in patriotic ribbons and flags yesterday. They had a violin player, and 4 hours later gave Mr. Swenson a very special memory. Today was a rough day for him, so we spoke with his daughter about the incredible impact this event has had.
So I live in an amazing neighborhood. I get a little emotional about it, but the neighbor 2 houses over, their son came over with a violin and was starting to play patriotic music, and I could see my dad kind of tearing up how important it was to him that he was able to celebrate a little bit.
Wow. Mr. Swenson normally attends the Memorial Day ceremony at Soldiers Field Park in downtown, but today was the first one he's missed in some time. However, his personal parade yesterday helped make up for it.
People also gathered at a historic church in Dodge County to commemorate those who fought in battles that date back to the Civil War. Traditionally, the commemoration ceremony happens at the Wasioja Seminary Ruins County Park, but because of the wet weather, the service was taken indoors to one of the oldest churches in Dodge County. Those in attendance honored 120 people with a posting of the colors, a pledge of allegiance by local Cub Scouts, and a gun salute.
I think it's very important because most of us have relatives who fought in the Civil War, and my father was a World War II vet as well. So we think it's important to remember what they did.
And provide the information as to what they did and why we should take time out of our busy lives to honor them.
Wasioja is home to the only known surviving Civil War recruiting station west of the Mississippi. Of the 68 men from Dodge County who fought, only 12 would be present during the final discharge on July 20th, 1865.
And today, those service members who lost their lives in the Navy, Coast Guard, or while serving on any body of water were also honored. The VFW Post 1215 did not let the rain stop them from visiting cemeteries in the area to honor those who lost their lives serving our country. At noon today, it sent wreaths into the Zumbro River at the 7th Street Bridge at Silver Lake Park.
It is symbolizing those who have served in the Navy, in Coast Guard, and the Marines who served on seagoing vessels. My father-in-law was an Iwo Jima Marine, and I think about him, of course, too, because he was in there in the thick of things in World War II.
Members of Rochester's Marine Corps League, American Legion, and VFW came together to honor the veterans. The service included combined color guards, firing squads, and auxiliary rendering honors. And as we mentioned, heavy rain did put a bit of a damper on some plans on Memorial Day observances in Rochester.
The plan was for today's ceremonies to begin with music from the Plummer Carillon at 9:15, followed by a procession from Central Park to the Soldiers Field Veterans Memorial. However, because of the morning downpour, organizers canceled the procession. People were invited to gather for a shortened program at Soldiers Field at 10:30 this morning. We had a crew with those braving the wet weather, showing their gratitude to those we've lost.
This is a great honor for us to do, to remember the dead, to make sure that they are not forgotten, along with their families. That's why today, no matter what, rain, sun, or snow, if it has happened, I guess, we'll always be here to honor those guys.
After the ceremony, a number of veterans groups are heading to local cemeteries to individually honor those who fought for our country. Still ahead, the holiday begins with the sound of gunfire in one Minnesota neighborhood early this morning.
Authorities say the